The Formax FD1202. Installation, setup, and troubleshooting. Unpacking and installation. Carefully open the box with an appropriate box knife. Open the lids and remove the cardboard piece. Remove the operator manual and set aside for later use, then remove the top packing. Remove the 1202 and place it on a solid surface. It is recommended that 2 people lift the 1202 out of the box. Included with the 1202 are the upper and lower fold plates, the outfeed catch tray, a jam clearing device, a power cord, and an operator manual. Check to make sure everything is included. To begin installation, first check that the surface is level and sturdy. Then open the feed tray extension. Next, plug the power cord into the receptacle on the folder. Do not plug it into the wall outlet at this time. With the power cord properly inserted, install the lower fold plate. The fold plate sets on the support pins shown here. Set the cutouts in the fold plates onto the pins and set into position. Next, install the upper fold plate in the same way as the lower fold plate. Be sure the fold plate is seated properly on the pins. Finally, install the outfeed catch tray. The outfeed is beneath the feed tray extension. Fold plate and infeed setup. Begin by setting the fold plate stop positions based on the fold type and paper size. Settings for 4 common 11-inch and 14-inch fold types are pre-marked on the fold plate. Loosen the thumb screws on the upper fold plate. Set the fold stop position and then retighten the thumb screws. The points on either side of the fold stop should line up with the fold mark lines. Now, set the lower fold plate using the same steps as the upper fold plate. When creating a half fold, remove the lower fold plate. Rotate it in 180 degrees and reinsert as shown here. Next, adjust the infeed guides. Place 1 pressure seal form between the infeed guides and then slide the guides in so that they buckle the paper slightly, and then slide the guides back out so that the form lies flat. Test fold and catch tray adjustment. Begin by plugging the cord into the wall and turning on the power. Load 1 form onto the feed tray with the glue edge trailing as pointed out here. Press the infeed lever down to properly load the form under the feed tire. Then press the green Start button to fold and seal the test form. Next, adjust the catch tray so that the form lies flat. Finally, inspect the form to make sure it has folded and sealed properly. Processing forms. Remove the printed forms from the printer. Be sure they are neatly stacked and square for best feeding results. Load the forms into the feeder with the glue edge trailing. Now press the green button to begin processing. Troubleshooting. Misfolds. If a misfold occurs, first check to see that the fold plates are properly seated. The cutouts in the fold plate should line up with the support pins and be firmly seated in place. Second, check the fold settings. Be sure the fold stops are set for the correct fold type and form size. Also, check to make sure the fold stops are aligned properly and that they are not skewed. The points on either side of the fold stop should line up with the fold mark lines. Misfeeding. If the forms are skewed, check that the infeed guides are set properly. If the guides are too tight or too loose, the forms will not feed properly. If the forms are double feeding or slow to feed, the tension on the feed tire singulator may need to be adjusted. To adjust the tension, move the position of the tension spring located under the infeed tray. With a pair of needle nose pliers, grasp the end of the spring and move it to the right to increase tension, or move it to the left to decrease tension. Removing paper jam. If a jam occurs in the sealer rollers, first turn off and unplug the 1202 and then remove the top and bottom fold plates to access the rollers. Insert the jam clearing tool into the holes in the sealer roller. There is a cutout above where the lower fold plate sits that is used to access the holes. Push the handle down to back the form out.